Hello and welcome to this video. This is a close reading exercise about the youngest doll. In the story, there are four elements. I would like to start with the first one, that is the sugarcane industry. That is the context. And it represents the decaying aristocratic class. First example is people who didn't mind paying exorbitant fees in order to see a genuine member of the extinct sugarcane aristocracy up close. In Puerto Rico's sugar industry has shifted from being a raw sugar supply to the United States to importing sugar to meet domestic needs, and this is a decade of this industry. The author uses metaphor because compares how the aunt's family was facing poverty because they used to be part of this aristocratic class, and the dining chandelier and the frame linen cloth represents ostentatious objects that show firstly the wealthy family and secondly that they were changing, they were falling apart, their family values, and they were decaying. The second element is the prom, and it represents how women see themselves. She then resigned herself to living with the prom permanently, and she had been very beautiful, but the prom hidden under the long gauzy folds of her skirt stripped her of all vanity. The prom affect the aunt's self-perception and her confidence, and also the prom has the power to influence and change her feeling and self-image, and it is hidden. It means that we cannot notice that is a notice, but it can have significant effect. Women hide something that hurt them. Stop refusing seeing sweeter implies that she was insecure about herself and bringing up her nieces and not having kids. All it also goes against conventional values, and she prioritizing other women. The doll symbolizes the women metamorphosis, soft feeling of melting snow in the marrow of her bones. This physical sensation compares melting snow, which might be also a metaphor that suggests a desire of transformation, changing state of matter as it changed her character from solid snow to liquid, symbolizing the character's own metamorphosis. Here's your Easter Sunday is another important sentence. It represents the resurrection day of Jesus Christ, and it means that you need to die to live. And that this sentence um, is what the aunt says that to the nieces that are going to get married. So they need to die. They need they are killing their innocence, childhood to become a women. Finally, the last doll was different because it worms had a side smile and had the niece's full set of baby teeth, diamond eardrops in the doll's pupils. In my might mean that the niece would need her warmth to survive because warmth is essential for survivor her new life. The sad smile is a premonition of her beaten marriage. Her baby teeth might mean that she will need them in her new life as they are used to buy tissue and now in her marriage because she will feel powerless, inferior, and lack of self-confidence. Finally, the last element, the doctor, that represents the conventional frameworks. The doctor examined the aunt and he said that it was nothing, but and when he said you could have cured this from the start, is as The doctor is a figure of authority, and what he says is widely accepted for society. In this, there is a contradiction because it's supposed the doctor prioritizes patient's welfare, but what he does is unethical, and he acts to get a monetary benefit. This shows the writer's discontent, and it also shows how conventional norms, authorities that establish what to do and how how women must behave sometimes are not right. The doctor happiness incomplete. His wife wasn't aging and became a doll. Her chest wasn't moving. She finally had no hair. Instead, she was full water prawns coming out of her eyelids. This is the decay, decline of women, how society has manipulated her and finally didn't recognize herself.